to Judy and Lillian's channel. As we all know, our final draft is coming and Lillian and me have some troubles with our homework, and I want to discuss this as a topic in this week's video. Now let me to find Lillian, maybe she's in the studio. Hi. Hi, Judy. Hi, Lillian. Yesterday we had some troubles with originality, and I want to discuss this as a topic in this week's video. What do you think?
Yes, of course you can. And what's the definition about original in your mind?
In my opinion, original is like you build a house. At first you should have a strong foundation. Based on the foundation, you can build your own house. As for the design, the foundation is the traditional technology and the house is your own style work. And have you seen Xu 2017 show?
Yeah, of course. Are you talking about that young Chinese fashion designer?
Yes, absolutely. He is my favorite designer, but I prefer his graduation project to the 2017 show.
Oh, really? What does his graduation project in 2016 bring to you?
And this is his graduation project from Central Saint Martin. What's different is that Xu created his own fabric to make clothes. He weaved every single thread into a line, and then he put every single line to complete the whole fabric use his own skills. With material innovation at the heart of every piece, Xu not only create design ceremonies with the brand, but also developed a construction technology unique to the atelier.
That may be true. He created a new fabric, but there are some similar parts with the traditional Chinese weaving techniques. Did you know the Chinese weaving techniques?
Yes. Okay.
This technique combines the line regularly and then the formation of the whole piece of the fabric and the use of fabric to make final dries. In recent years, a lot of designers have applied this technique to their shows. So I don't think you can persuade me to agree with you.
Okay, I see your point, but in my research, he was inspired by the movie The Sense of Sleep. The film talked about a man entranced by his dreams and immigration is love-struck with a French woman and feels he can show her his world. The inspiration he gets is from the boy's experience. So you can see that he created his fabric in the flight. The traditional weaving fabric is feel like a three-dimensional, and when you touch it, you can feel the contrast and converse. But Xu fabric is different. It looks like the three-dimensional fabric, however, it is two-dimensional one in fact.
I partly agree. He does have an innovation in his fabric, but I think this innovation is based on the traditional weaving techniques. You see that you think the original is to learn from others and add the designer's own minds to the creation process. But I think one part of learning is more than the designer's own creation. That kind of work cannot be called original. So I can't totally agree with that his work is original design.
Okay, I totally disagree that you say Xu copies from the traditional Chinese work. In my opinion, the traditional Chinese skills is every designer can learn from it, but it is not can called it not original. It is just a skill, not your experience, not your inspiration. So I think Xu work is just use the traditional skills, and the most important part he wants to show to the audience is his design and his clothes?
No. I think the reason that this dress attract audience just because of a technique or skills, but you see that but it is not his original works. His technology comes from the traditional weaving technologies, so I still can't totally agree with you.
Okay, fine, but we will have to agree to disagree about Xu Zhi's work. And what's your opinion about originality?
Mm, in my opinion, different people have different definition about originality. The original is using the original element and combined with the designer's own way. It shows people's different feelings. This is also called the original. The original is not just to do what others have done.
Okay, I see your point. And do you have some example to show me?
Yes, of course. Look, this short skirt of the Danish designer Anne-Sophie Madison in 2016 and 2017 is an original work. Her originality was that she was adept at using different materials to link metal, totem, and the leather together to achieve the effect of the futurist dress that she showed.
Okay, but I don't completely agree your point of view. Some designers combine traditional elements with modern materials together to apply to their own style, own work, such as Gucci for 2016 show. The designer combined Chinese traditional embroidery with modern materials together, and the designer all used clothing materials. So what's the differences between Sophie and others designers?
Yeah, as you point, although many designers combine traditional and modern styles, but most of them show modern styles and contemporary fashion trend. But unlike Sophie, the product she designed revealed a sense of the future. Like this exhibition, she broadly uses leather and the totem together and uses asymmetric sewing skills. The whole dress feels like a helmet and showing a kind of feminine beauty.
Okay, but each fashion designer is to predict the trends of recently years. What's the differences between Sophie's and other designers?
I think other designers predict fashion trends of the recent years, but Sophie showed her concept of future in her design. Her clothing is not just limited to a single dress. Her design is more linked to express her position and the imagination of the future. This is different from other designers about the development of futures.
Okay, after I listened to your introduce about Sophie, I know a lot about what is originality, and I think it will help me a lot. That's all for today's video, and thank you for watching. See you next.
See you.
Bye bye.